Alright, so I'm making a video here. The tenor, this is a new overhaul, fairly recent, very recent, and it's a humid day and the pads are sticking, the G sharp specifically. I'm working on a phrase from a song called, what's it called? Minor League. It's off the record Solid. Grant Green working on this for Chris Brown's band up here in Boston. And the G sharp is pivotal for one of the first phrases, and you press it, nothing happens. It's there. There you go. Now it'll go, but still. How slow that is. Anyway, that's the point of this video. Normally, the previous overhauler of this horn, the old Italian man, uses a coating on the pads, which seems to really work for a lot of things, and you don't realize it until you have different pads on the horn. It's very interesting, and I could talk about that for hours. But nonetheless, here I am with this tenor, and I have to play this tune tonight. I need to work on it now, and I'm missing that G sharp. It's a phrase where it happens real fast, and I need it. It makes it sound like I'm playing it wrong. I'm not playing it wrong, so this is the point of this video. Instead of what Emilio, the old Italian man, would have had you do is oil the pads with a lemon oil, which I always did, and it works good. The new guy, Jack, does this, the powder paper. This is very old school, and never used this stuff before, never owned this stuff before. I've only ever heard of oboe players and bassoon players using it. Here we are. So I'm going to attempt to get this stuff out of here and put it in, see if I can get it on the tone hole that it needs. Jack instructed me that the dust is supposed to go on the tone hole, not on the pad. So you press it down, but apparently not that hard. So we're going to see if we can get this going. I'm going to try to catch it on video for you. That's the deal. Alright, hopefully I'm recording. I'm sure I probably am. This is the stuff I'm going to be using, the Yamaha powder paper that I procured. Here's the Mark 6, the sticky G sharp. We'll see if you can see this. No movement. There you go. Normally I'd run a dollar bill through there. Most of you know the dollar bill trick. But if you have a dollar bill, I spent all mine today. But the dollar bill trick. If this is one of the tricks, all the pros, everybody knows this trick. If you haven't checked it out, dig it. Regular paper money. Doesn't have to be American money, guys, in the rest of the world. Ladies in the rest of the world. This is good because it's money is made out of linen as well as tree, wood. So it's stronger, and you pull it through. I'm not going to do the G sharp because that's the thing we're looking at, but you just run it underneath the pad that's sticking, press the pad down, and pull it, and it pulls off whatever gunk is on the tone hole or on the pad. It's all it's really doing. Run it through, pull it. Not a lot of pressure, just do your thing with it. That's how this works. Normally I would just run this through here, but I have this, and this is the way that the repairman prefers that did this job. So I'm going to try this stuff out for you guys. I'm going to open this package. It's not been opened yet. I might edit this out because this is going to be kind of boring. Yamaha accessories. There goes the top, and here's your package of your papers. These are just powder papers is all they really are. Comes in a resealable little pouch. That's kind of nice. There you go. It's very good because this little box is essentially filled with powder, and there's paper in between the powder, basically, is really what it's like. So this is going to get all over everything. Keep that little bag, I would say. So I'm opening it up, and here's your powder papers. Again, I've never used these before. Looks like there's a piece of card on top that isn't a powder paper. That's what that is. And then under here are your powder papers. No aroma. Not that I expected one. So let's see what we do. From what I understand, it just goes under and you pull it. Of course, the pad you're going to need this for is one like G sharp or the Biz key. which is this one here. And the problem with these keys is they're right up against posts. This one especially is not only blocked in by the post, but on a Selmer you've got your round ring that holds the bell on, your bell-to-body brace. One of the prettiest aspects of these horns, but boy is it in the way most of the time. So we have to turn the horn over. Here we go. I'm going to do it this way. And here we are. So now what I would do is I would just go straight in and pull it, but I'm looking for this pad. Let's see if we can do this here. Trick is, again, yeah, because I can feel the powder on my fingers, because of the ring, it's really difficult to get that under there. I'm going to fold it in half. This is what I have to do with the dollar bills anyway. So I'm folding it, and now it should fit in there between the posts. See, there's a post here. Alright, I'm going to try and send the folded edge in first. Okay, now we got something. It's in there. I'm going to press on the tone hole from the other side gently. I was told to do this fairly gently. And out comes the paper. Now, you can almost see the ring, so definitely something happened there along the tone hole. And now let's take a look. So if we look at it, we can see, this is going to be difficult for me to show you this, but there is a little powder definitely on the pad. Sorry about bouncing the guy. And now let's see under gravity how it's working. It's bumping right up there. From this side of the horn in the light of my window, I can see that there is definitely powder. Very interesting. And it's definitely moving better. So whatever was moist and annoying on that tone hole is covered up with the powder, and the pad is, yeah, I think it's arguable whether the pad is on with the dust, the powder is on the pad or the tone hole. That's a little arguable because there's going to be lots of powder on both, but it does what it does. So I'm going to take it to the gig, and we'll see how it works at the gig, and maybe I'll report back to you on that. Alright, here's a semi-moment of truth. I've just been fooling around with the camera, and so I did the paper on the G-sharp, and I've not touched the G-sharp key since. It's been a couple of seconds. I'm going to move this over. Let's see if it goes. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. Ha-ha! That was pretty quick. That's what you're looking for. See, that sat in the case for about 5 to 10 minutes. So that's a plus. Let's see how we go from there. All right, I thought I'd try and play this for you. The reason the G-sharp thing came up, usually with the horn when you're playing it, not all your phrases are going to be affected by one of these sticky keys. It's that one little moment. On this tune, it's the tune called Minor League, which is on a Grant Green record called Solid, the Duke Pearson melody, Minor Blues. And in the first 4 bars is this phrase that requires you to go G sharp, A, high F. Like that. If your G sharp doesn't work, you get. The guitar player looks over at you and he says, "Hey man, you're playing that wrong." You're like, "Yeah, I actually played it right." And they're looking at you like, "I don't know what to tell you, man, because this stuff all works." And you're like, "Sorry, man, it's gravity and spring tension, blah, blah, blah." And they don't want to hear it, and you're tired of talking about it, so here you are. But this seems to have worked pretty well. I'm going to play it again. tunes, you know, here. You need that. Just need that stuff to work. That's how it works, and the powder paper seems to be working for now. I'm going to go play a gig and put a couple of pints of beer through it, and we'll see if it's still popping up the way it's supposed to. Theoretically, I suppose you can go in and pull a billion pieces of paper through the thing with the powder, but the question is, if all that powder staying on the horn, how does that affect? A powder is an abrasive. This is my issue. A powder is an abrasive. Why am I putting that on my tone holes? I don't know. Just something to think about. But there you go. So that's the powder paper, and don't forget about the dollar bill trick. Pretty cool. The difference between the dollar bill trick and the powder paper trick is that you already paid for the dollar bill. So there's that. Enjoy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about the video quality. I'm new at this, and so I don't know all the good tricks. Backlighting being one of them. Haha. All right. Peace out, saxophonists. Enjoy.